There are frequent reports about terror attacks and infiltration in India's Jammu and Kashmir that are orchestrated by the terrorists coming from neighbouring Pakistan. But Islamabad has plans to create instability in other parts of India too by creating sleeper cells. Recently, a dreaded Pakistani terrorist who has been living in India for the past 15 years and involved in various terrorist activities in the country was arrested by police in capital Delhi. This has unearthed the vicious plan of Pakistan to spread terror in India. We have a report.
Time and again, Indian security forces have choked various Pakistan-sponsored terror plans and terror precursor activities. However, sometimes terrorists manage to evade the police and intelligence agencies for several years. And when they are finally nabbed, it leaves the community in shock. Delhi police recently averted a terror strike during the ongoing festive season with the arrest of a lone wolf terrorist who was sent to India many years ago by the Pakistani intelligence agency. 40-year-old Mohammad Ashraf, arrested from Delhi, had an Indian passport and other documents. Mohammad Ashraf hails from the Punjab province of Pakistan and was living in Delhi as a Maulana who solved health, family and personal problems of people through spiritual means. For the past 14 to 15 years, he had been changing locations and was working on the directions of inter-services intelligence. Several arms and ammunition including an AK-47 rifle and a hand grenade had been recovered.
ये एक पाकिस्तानी नेशनल है मोहम्मद अशरफ जो इंडिया में नूरी अहमद के नाम से रह रहा था और इसने अपनी जो फ्रंट आईडी बनाई हुई थी वो एक पीर मौलाना के नाम से जो कि कुरान की पवित्र आयतें पढ़ के लोगों को ट्रीट करता है, स्पिरिचुअली ट्रीट करता है, उस तरह की बनाई हुई थी। और ये पास्ट में भी जो इसकी इनिशियल बातचीत से इंट्रोगेशन से पता चला है कि ये पास्ट में भी कई टेरर एक्टिविटीज़ में इन्वॉल्व रहा है और इसके इंस्टेंस पे जो वेपन्स की रिकवरी हुई है AK-47 हैंड ग्रेनेड वगैरह की, उससे एक मेजर टेरर स्ट्राइक अवर्ट हो गई है।
The arrested terrorist Mohammad Ashraf, whose name in the passport and other documents has been given as Ali Ahmed Noor, was an active part of the sleeper cell module of Pakistan's inter-services intelligence. He has confessed to have carried out many terror strikes and espionage activities in Jammu and Kashmir and other states in the country. Though the network of Pakistani sleeper cells has been decimated by India over the years, this recent arrest has raised fresh concerns. On many occasions, the investigations carried out by concerned agencies in India have pointed out that Pakistan's ISI used sleeper cells across the country to conduct the recce of probable targets. Terrorists operating in India talk to their handlers about the movement of personnel across the border and the shipment of weapons and ammunition for planning terror strikes in the country. A lot of the conversation between these terrorists and their handlers in Pakistan happens in court. Previously intercepted telephonic conversations between the Pakistani handlers and terrorists have revealed that their conversation can sometimes be as basic as the handler telling his operative where to get hold of a second SIM card from, without giving any proof of identity.
So sleeper cell is somebody who has been put into a particular country. He mixes with the country, lots of money, intelligence ways, but he's assisting in many attacks as his revelations have come out. So he's another terrorist from across the border. And ISI has been doing this. You know, it is a type of war against India. So it should come as no surprise that the special cell, now the police special cells are now getting active because a lot of traffic is on internet and social media.
While most of the terrorist sleeper cells have been neutralized by India, intel inputs suggest the possibility of sleeper cells being strengthened as a spillover effect of Taliban's takeover. Taliban resurgence has boosted morale of sleeper cells in the country, which may not only try to instigate violence but could also attempt to attract educated Muslim youths to spread their terror agenda. Therefore, to fight such kind of terrorism, India needs a comprehensive and innovative approach rooted in a long-term strategic planning framework and coordinating intelligence.